This is Vin Ye Me Amor, and this is Silent But Loud, a space where pain becomes purpose, where the whispers of grief grow into echoes of hope. You're alive, sugar, and your story will still speak. Vin Ye said it. A rhythm beneath my ribs, gently reminding me you're still a sin. Welcome to Silent But Loud, Thursday night after dark reflections. I am your host, Vin Ye Me Amor. Tonight's topic is about the things we never say out loud. This space is intentional. This is where we slow down, where we stop performing strength, and where we finally tell the truth we've been carrying quietly. Tonight we'll be talking about unspoken requests. Before we move forward, I want you to inhale and exhale. Be intentional about your breathing. Inhale and exhale. Very good. The truth is, the needs we never voice, the expectations we hope someone will feel without us having to explain, the love we give silently, praying it will be returned the same way. These are all things that are unspoken requests. And if you're listening tonight, you don't need a fix. You don't need anything to be fixed. You don't need answers, and you don't need to be okay. You just need to be honest. There are things we don't ask for because asking feels risky. We don't ask to be remembered. We don't ask to even be prioritized. We don't even ask to be loved with consistency. Because somewhere along the line or the way, we learned that needing too much makes people uncomfortable. So instead, we say, "It's fine, I'm good, don't worry about it." A lot of times I say, "Bet." That's my way of not really truly saying what I need to say. Even though I want to say, "I love you, I want you, I need you in my life, I want you to come and hold me." Because the bottom line is, we are hoping, but we want it to be their ideal and not ours. We're hoping someone notices the effort. We're hoping someone hears the silence, and we even hope someone chooses us without us having to plead. Requests sound like this. I just wanted you to care. I wanted you to show up. I wanted to matter to you. I even said the other day, "You hurt me." But unfortunately, sometimes those words fall on deaf ears, or they just really don't care. And when those requests go unmet, the hurt isn't always loud. Sometimes the hurt whispers. You see, some of us love without safety nets. We love deeply, we nurture, we pour, we sow seeds, even when the soil feels uncertain. Because not loving hurts more than risking heartbreak. I learned that the hard way these past 8 months. See, we believe that if we love correctly, love will come back correctly. But tonight, Vinye has to tell you the truth. Love should not be a transaction. Love does not guarantee reciprocity. And loving someone does not obligate them to love us back. That realization can feel cruel. I know. It can feel unfair. It can break something open inside of you, and it stings. But hear this clearly. Loving fully does not make you weak. It makes you brave. The failure was never your heart. The mismatch was capacity. Sometimes heartbreak doesn't come alone. Truth is, sometimes it shows up holding hands with grief. You're missing your mother, your family, You're missing a version of life that felt safer. And when someone hurts you, especially during your grief, that wound cuts even deeper. Because grief already made us tender, extra sensitive. So it already makes you vulnerable and it makes you reach for connection. I found that I did that. And it backfired. If you're grieving and love it at the same time, just be gentle with yourself. You're not too emotional. You're not doing too much. You're surviving what is called layered loss. Say it again. You're surviving layered loss. There is a moment, quiet, devastating, and undeniable, when you realize someone does not care the way you do. They forget your birthday. They minimize your pain. They label your feelings as inconvenience. And suddenly, everything becomes very, oh so clear. Not because they said it, but because their actions spoke louder than their words ever could. Now, I know that moment hurts, but it's also the beginning of freedom. Because clarity hurts once, confusion hurts over and over again. So let's talk about letting go. Letting go doesn't always mean confrontation. Sometimes letting go means silence, distancing, blocking that call, not responding to those messages. And if you see them in public, you may veer to someone you may not even speak to. And I wouldn't even raise that way. But you're no longer explaining yourself to someone committed to misunderstanding you. You don't need closure from someone who lacks accountability. And you don't need validation from someone who benefits from your doubt. What you need is peace. And peace often begins when you stop asking unspoken requests from people who never intended to meet them. Why don't you do some affirmations with me? And I have found myself doing this lately. Tonight, repeat these quietly or out loud. Sometimes it's better to speak it out loud because what you hear can come back and boomerang to your ears and your heart. The first one is, I honor my heart without apologizing for it. I honor my heart without apologizing for it. The next affirmation is, I release the need to be chosen by someone who cannot choose me. Once again, I release the need to be chosen by someone who cannot choose me. I trust that loving deeply was never my mistake. I trust that loving deeply was never my mistake. I allow myself to grieve without rushing healing. I allow myself to grieve without rushing healing. I choose peace, even when it requires distance. I choose peace, even when it requires distance. And I am allowed to walk away without explanation. I am allowed to walk away without explanation. Very good. If tonight stirs something in you, if grief, love, or longing is sitting next and very heavy to you, my new single, Another Lifetime, is available now on all streaming platforms. It's a song about loving someone, but perhaps this is not the season for you. Or perhaps if you met at a different time, life would have allowed you to align. Let it hold you when words fall short. You deserve your person. You deserve the people that's supposed to be in life. And the people that are not meant, allow them to exit stage left. Thank you for sitting in this space with me tonight. You are not weak for feeling deeply. You are not foolish for loving sincerely, and you are not alone in this moment. This is Silent but Loud After Dark Thursday Night Reflections, where we speak what the heart has been holding. I want you to rest tonight. Breathe deeply in and out. Once again, breathe deeply in